welcome back. This is day 2 of Agritechnica. We got through the majority of the one half of the show yesterday, and we're back going down through section 2, down through 9, which will be Case, New Holland, JCB, a bunch of those places. So we'll go down through there today and show you what we can find. So this is the first thing we found in New Holland. So there's a CX 80.9. They've all gone to MacDon Drapers on the front. And we move next door, and there's the CR11. 16-row corn head on the front. Don Draper with the Vertiblade. Holland big square balers, 1290. I've never seen them this color before. Normally they're the old New Holland red and black and yellow. And it's on a T7 340 up front.
Wir haben viel mehr Bauraum geschaffen, mehr Gastanks zu integrieren, und mit dem Frontzusatztank hier vorne drin haben wir jetzt eine Kapazität
T6, T7 is actually, as Rebecca just said, very neat with the coloring and everything. We'll go down this side. You said T7 300. Some T5s with loaders on them. T5 120, 100. One of the old Fiats that was a lot of the Ford stuff was based off of. So this is the new T7 440 XD. It's massive for being a T7, 440 horse. And then there's a 225 just down the way here. Another T7. Some sort of weight on the front. New Holland always does a lot of construction equipment, a couple telehandlers. There's a hybrid power unit sitting right there. And then back across here, there's a big tour, so I won't go in there, but Kloss chopper, New Holland chopper, New Holland wheel loader with a silage rake on the front. Maybe try and get back and see those a bit later when there's not so many people around. And then literally straight down the hallway, we've got Steyr and Case. No, we don't see Steyr in North America, obviously, but still a very popular brand in Europe. All right, and then we get into the Case booth. There is a new Optum. I'm pretty sure that this is it. 240. One of their big square balers on the back. There are two big combines, the AF10. $71.60 here with a corn head on it. Again, they're running MacDon heads on the front of most of their machines now. Branded Case. It's FD2. I guess that's an FD2. FD250, so 50-footer. And as I've said before, AF10 single rotor machine. Their track system. It's interesting how they still have gone where the front idler still doesn't touch the ground, and they're riding everything on all four of them, where they've had issues with those idlers. Massive single rotor. Draper head. Little different design, but not a whole lot. Vestrum, 130. Their new round balers next door. Maxim 150. And actually something I didn't know that they did is they actually bring Patriot to Europe. I thought it was North American only, but it's a 40-50 wide stance, which again I didn't think they'd be able to do, but and then they're showing off their AIM pulsating nozzles. So this is actually an old Optum 340. The new one's sitting over across the other way here. The new Puma 185, new style and nose. Move it 260. We got a Black Beauty Magnum 405. Looks pretty cool. And then here's the new Optum 440, which I'm assuming is matching up with the New Holland 440, just red. And then the Monster 785. They've got some telehandlers here. Obviously, we don't have that in North America. Farmalls 100A. New nose on it. And another Farmall 120C. And then a Farmall 120M. So there's the Fendt booth. There's the Case booth. Deutz-Fahr, dealer just outside of Simcoe that's down our way, making some headway with some units. Looks like they have their own AI-driven machine here, doing grapes or something with by the looks of it. It's kind of neat. I don't know much about the sizes of these machines, but most of them here are fairly small. 125, I'm assuming 125 horse. Bigger units are over here. This will be a 7. They're actually a really good-looking tractor. And then the Warrior, 6230. And then the big one, 7250. Blacked out. I love these weights on the front too. I wish we had these in North America too. The hatch in the front, the markers on the outside to mark where everything is. Very cool. This is their new tractor they just released.
See our future with this tractor. They are definitely proud to have created this tractor. This is not only...
Actually, this here is Zoom Lion, and this is a Chinese company that's building these tractors for significantly less money than what anything else is, but it's electric hybrid. So they're running, you can see they're running a diesel engine to a generator. Actually a good looking tractor. the Innovair. Bigger version of it. Over here with a loader on it, plow, rippers, and then their combine. It's a simple auger grain table. I'll pull some drawings and stuff up to see how this thing actually works. Looks neat. So once again, everything is electric, diesel over electric. So you can see the big electric motor there powering the feeder house. Should also power the head. Wow. Telehandlers. A little bit of everything. And then we'll carry down this way, and I think the last one to do here for us in this series of hallways is JCB. And obviously I think people have seen JCB release a new tractor, and I think that's the one that's sitting right here at the front, so I'll be excited to see that. 6000 series fast track. So they're always very strong in payloaders. Here's their new tractor.
A new 6.7 litre engine, 4-range CVT transmission, with a 335 horsepower, 1400 newton meters of torque, and a top speed of 66 kilometers per hour. Double acting suspension ensures optimum ride comfort, handling, and tractor performance. All-round outboard disc brakes give consistent control stopping power, providing peace of mind for the operator, whatever the conditions.
It's a good looking tractor.
The new 6000 series also has four-wheel steering standard to increase manoeuvrability and further enhance the versatility of the machine. And finally, we have some really exciting brand new options available. Notably, our fully integrated central tyre inflation system and our advanced JCB GPS guidance, which uses dual satellite receivers and the four-wheel steering to provide quicker and more precise line acquisition and holding.
So they actually don't have any of the other tractors that would expect it to be here. Lots of telehandlers. Lots of telehandlers. I had an older one of these when I was in my business with manure. Worked really well. Little zero emissions electric. Mono boom side entry. That's kind of neat. Mini wheel loaders. Single arm skid steers with tracks. All right, so that's going to finish up all of the hauls that we were going to do over here today. The last one we're going to do, I'm going to scoot back over to, I think it's 17 or 18. Anyways, it's over on the far side. It's where all the Grimme vegetable stuff is, so I wanted to make sure I touched on that. But yeah, that's been 3 hours of walking those hauls down the one side of the units that we've been doing, and been lots of good stuff this morning. So hope you all enjoyed that, and I'll show you when we get over to Holmer and Grimme and some of the other vegetable stuff over there. Okay, so we're over in 25 now. This is Rebecca, everybody. I haven't introduced her because she's not been feeling great, so she's been being a little camera shy. But anyways, we made it over to 25. We walked through here yesterday, but I didn't videotape because we were so bloody tired and we just didn't give a crap. So we're back here right now, and this is where the big boys are. Welcome to Holmer and the Pterados 5. sugar beet harvester. And again, forgive me, I'm not a sugar beet person by any means, but the head on the front of this thing is a lot wider than the ones that I've seen back running in Ontario. So it is one massive unit. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a 12 row. I'm assuming 20 inch or 22 inch sugar beets. Oh, so this is a sugar beet harvester. What a massive machine. Sugar beets are very common, obviously. Most of you that are doing them will know that. Sort of from just west of London over towards Michigan and into the thumb of Michigan. And yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff over there with Ropa and everything, which is just up here ahead of us. So I'll finish through here. There's some onion stuff and everything like that, some potato stuff. And then we're gonna head back over to Fent and I'll see if there's anything else we can show over there. But this is the Terra variant. And this right now has a manure system on the back of it with a, you can see here, it's got an Amazon injection bar, but it's capable of putting a bunker on it for doing sugar beets or doing other types of things with it. So it's an interchangeable system. Potato grading, Varvet is over here with their manure systems. I'll walk down there. So their Hydrotrike is a 3 or a 5-wheeled unit. These were available back when I was looking at my Kloss unit that I had, but there just wasn't any support. So we ended up not going this way. We went with the Kloss because we had a Kloss dealer already, but this is their unit there. So they've got a very similar unit on the Holmer, and then they've got a smaller, actually it looks like a Holmer, but it's not. It's actually a quad 55 or 550 Velvet. And then they've got a smaller sugar beet harvester here. So yeah, so we'll more grading stuff through here, a bunch of bunker stuff for moving things on the backside. These are some pull type harvesters. You see here, 2-row farm simulator with the Terrados. Pretty cool. All right, so we're coming up here to Grimme. Lots of stuff that they do, self-propelled potatoes, sugar beets, all that sort of stuff. But I'm gonna cross back in behind first. Holaras is back here. And they've got a wide variety of things that they do. They've got sweepers, they've got silo compactors that they use, silo spreaders, this big blade and pusher behind. You'll see this usually on the front of a large horsepower tractor or the back of like a Kloss Zarian. They've got sugar beet processing buckets for grinding up the sugar beets. And mostly that again is used in biogas, so that they're mixing the sugar beets in with the silage to get more gas out of it. And then this one, there'll be a lot of people and a lot of kids that have seen this all of a sudden on the new release of the Farm Simulator game, but this is an onion topper. And then an onion windrower in the back to windrow the onions. And it allows you to go straight down the middle, or you can merge left and right to double up your rows. But all it's doing is using the webs to get the dirt and everything out and putting your onions into a windrow so that the harvester can come by and pick them all back up. Okay, now into Grimme. So Veritron, one of the customers that we have on the trip with us, owns one of these up in New Liskert. So it's a potato harvester. The larger Veritron behind is crazy massive. I don't know how they even get them down the roads here. But it has a topper on the front. All your lifting in webs going up, and then bunker at the top to store. Potato pilers, and then air sep pull type harvesters, the Evo. They've got their grading stations. They've got a bunker cleaner over here. One of my customers has one of those. They put it at the edge of the field, dump the trailers into it, and then they can get a lot of the dirt and stones out of it before it even goes back to the sorting plant. So that's pretty neat. And then from Grimme, we move into De Wolf, which is another very large group over here that does potatoes and sugar beet stuff. So there's their generation 2. Again, it's got the topper on the front, so they're topping everything and then lifting behind it. And then across the way, we've got Ropa, and one of my customers sells Ropa just outside of Sarnia. So they deal with the Tigers. So this is a Tiger 6, and then typically what you don't see is the moss. So Rebecca was asking about this before. So this is the unit that they pile it all on the side of the field, and then this thing's got a great big pickup head on it, and it brings it up through the conveyor belts over the road and dumps it into a truck on the road. And I think there's 2 of these that I know of in Ontario. Here's the front of the Ropa, Tiger 6. Just a small head on the front. Funny, I know. But nonetheless, very impressive machines. All right, we'll cut down through De Wolf again. They've actually got their planters out for potatoes as well. 3-point hitch unit. A drawn unit that they'll put a power harrow in the front here to be able to prep the ground prior. Boxing units for filling boxes. And then this is a 3-row carrot harvester. So carrots, beets, garlic, and it'll pick 3 rows at a time. Okay, so that's it for this little area here. I mean, there's other stuff in here that I could talk about, but I think we'll focus out of it. Beck decided she didn't want to be in the picture, but I'm going to get her back in it again. So, so anyways, that is the whole show that we have now covered, and we're both tired. So we're going to head back to the Fendt booth, see some stuff over there, and then be ready to get back on the bus. And we're headed to Berlin tonight for a day of tours tomorrow, and then we're on a plane back home. So this will come out a few days after we get back, just because I couldn't get anything to edit here, unfortunately. But I hope everybody enjoys these videos. We had a blast here. Beck caught up on a bunch of stuff and walked around with me and got a lot of steps in over the last 2 days. So it's been really good. But anyways, questions, comments, throw them down in the questions section below. As always, appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.